As 2008 began, Philips was changing fast. The ambition was to become a leading brand in health and well-being. But how would Philips tell the world about these changes and tell the story in ways that everyone can understand?
Change your heart. Look around you.
That was the question in the air when Philips communication staff from around the world came to Amsterdam in February 2008 to develop a new way of talking about healthcare. The assignment was giving a face and a voice to healthcare, using a language based on the real needs of people, to show how Philips puts patients and clinicians right at the heart of its efforts to improve the quality of life.
The Philips positioning starts with health and well-being. And that is a full spectrum that encompasses all our activities.
Photographs showing how people experience health form the backdrop that everyone's using for their own health and well-being stories.
Change your heart.
This is my favorite picture because I can feel so much related to it. It makes me think about the people in my home country, China.
The more personal, the more able the audience is to relate to what we're telling them. I think it just makes the message that more compelling and convincing.
Mission accomplished. Now it was time to get more Philips leaders talking the new language of healthcare. In September 2008, more than 80 country managers from all around the world gathered in Eindhoven for a communications exercise with a difference. The photo exhibit helps country managers as they talk about healthcare in a new way. But they still need some training in how to tell a good, people-focused story in any scenario.
What's most important is not that I should tell you more about what we're doing in healthcare, but that you should confidently be able to tell our customers and stakeholders why the Philips approach is unique and it differentiates us in the market.
So how are we going to play it this afternoon? Well, we've got a three-part interactive exercise for you, and it's designed to try to get you to be really comfortable, as Steve has said there, in talking the language of healthcare in various different communications channels, different situations.
So the executives went away to practice how best to communicate in three scenarios: in a press conference, in an industry roundtable, and also in a TV talk show. They needed to tell their own stories in their own way. Then it was time to reassemble and share their experiences.
So let's kick off the press conference. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, ladies and gentlemen.
Philips is a people-centric company, and our mission is to give people the best healthcare possible.
Hello and welcome back to PNN Today. Thanks for joining me, Linda Dooley, on the show that, as you all know, X-rays the world. And with me in the studio, I have Benedict Liu from Philips in Hungary. Can you tell me, what exactly is the purpose of the exhibition?
The purpose of the exhibition is what Philips is standing for. We are saying that we want to improve people's life, and with all the pictures and images that you see here, you see many, many people from all over the globe.
It's a great opportunity to talk about policy, and our first speaker will be Franz Schmetz. Please tell us about this very different and quite surprisingly unique approach that Philips is adopting.
We take a different approach as far as innovation is concerned in the healthcare industry. And we would like, together with you, to approach it much more from a people-centric approach.
And after the exercise, how did the country managers feel about the new message of healthcare?
The message is quite clear, quite visible, and I think, yes, it's everybody can sense that really Philips is doing something real in improving the healthcare.
Well, I mean, it just shows you how people are focused on healthcare and even in lifestyles. I mean, you've got this incident here that basically they're actually involved in exercise and well-being, and then over here we've actually got this poor child that's actually suffering, and it brings emotion, and that's what I think people in healthcare should be.
I think one of the things that really strikes you with the photograph is the dramatic difference between the healthcare provision we have in the Western world world and what is available in other countries around the world, and there's fantastic potential for developing that. Yeah.
At the end of the day, country managers felt added confidence about talking this new language, which gives a voice and a face to healthcare. So, communicating real stories about real people can help Philips to achieve the ambition of becoming the leading brand in health and well-being.
So as you've seen, you've watched 3 different role plays of 3 different types of communication scenario. And as you can see, it's not about worrying that you haven't got the right expertise to answer a lot of very specific technical questions. It's about having real stories about real people and being able to communicate those in a way that shows you have empathy with the real situation in the countries that you are operating in.